Hi, everybody. It's Tamara from mooglyblog.com, and we are live here right in the middle of June 2023. And I'm coming to you live today because we have completely redone the mooglyblog.com website. Now, that said, it's still the home for all the crochet and crafts that you know and love, so don't worry about that. But the look is completely different. We really thought it was time to update the site. We've been at this URL for well over 10 years now, and it was just time for a refresh. Things in blogging have gotten better and better and better. And of course, we wanted to be part of that. The main focus of our refresh is not just to make it look pretty and new, but really to make sure that mooglyblog.com is as easy as possible for you to explore, find what you're looking for, find new things to inspire you, and just basically for you to use. We want to make sure that for you, the user, it's as great and as easy and as inspirational as it possibly can be. So today, I thought we would take a walk through the site together. I can show you where things have moved, things you might be looking for, and hopefully you'll be able to give me some feedback. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. If there's something that, you say, gosh, I'm not trying to put ideas in your head here, but, if there's something, the print's too light or too dark, or I don't like, the color of the links or something like that. If there's something that you find that it's difficult to use in the site, or you just can't find what you're looking for and you think it should be a little bit more obvious, whatever that may be, please do let us know, because your feedback is going to, be what we use to make the site better here as we go. So I'm really excited to show you all the changes we've made. So let's go ahead and go over to the screen view. Okay, sorry about that. We are struggling a little bit to get the microphone to work during the screen share. It was working earlier when we were testing it out, but that's the joy of live, right? There's always something happening technically. So, Jeff, if you could let me know when you think we're ready to try and switch back over, that'd be great. In the meantime, I will let you guys know. When you go to the mobile site, it of course looks a little different than the desktop site. On the desktop version, you'll find the main things right across the top where you've always seen them. And on the mobile version now, we've got that hamburger menu that's so popular on mobile sites. It's a series of 3 little lines. Hopefully, we'll get to see it here in a few minutes once we've got the technology sped back up here. I think it sounds like we're good to go. So let's try this one more time. Let's switch over to the screen view. Okay. It's taken just a second. Okay. Well, Okay. Can you guys hear me? All right. Go ahead if you're still watching. If you've stuck with us, thank you. If you can hear me, definitely hit that like button or the heart button. Leave a comment. Let me know that you guys can hear me right now. Yep, I'm getting a thumbs up from from Jeff, my technical husband here. So it looks like we're good to go. All right, so on your screen right now, you should see the homepage for mooglyblog.com. Looks a little bit different than it used to, but you can tell I've still got my logo right up here. And as always, whenever you click on the logo, it should take you right back to the home page. Across the top, we've definitely simplified the menu here, and it doesn't drop down anymore. We've got patterns, tutorials, the Moogly Crochet Along, giveaways, and lives. You can also see there's 3 of our social links up here, our Facebook, the Instagram, and the Pinterest. And here, this is the one I'm most excited about. People have been telling me over the years how hard it is to find our search bar. Now you've got this little search icon right here, and when you click on that, you see what pops up right here to the left. We've got the search. You can type in whatever you're looking for. Here's those categories again: patterns, tutorials, Moogly crochet along, giveaways, lives, and all of our social links. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, where we are right now. So those are a little bit easier to find right here. Again, the search bar, so much easier to find than it was before. So we're really happy about that. Now, we have to have a little bit of writing up here. It seems silly, but believe it or not, that's one of those SEO things websites have to have now. So we'll keep on scrolling down the page here. Up first, the most recent posts. Now, if you'll remember, the old site, or the old version of mooglyblog.com, was set up the same way most blogs traditionally have been, where the most recent post is first, and then you just scroll down, and it's the post that came before that, and then before that, etc. Then you just go to the next page to see those older posts. Now we show just the 4 most recent posts, so you can see a little preview of each of those. You don't have to, scroll down past them or anything. But if you want to just go back and see older posts, then you can see right down here where it says see more recent posts. I kind of highlighted that right there. When we click on recent posts, that should take us to a page here. Give it a second to load. And now you can see, again, really nice and easy to find all the most recent posts, just going back really chronologically. That's probably the word I'm looking for. Backwards in time here. And you can just scroll down and see all the most recent posts. We've still got our sidebar with a few ads there. Got to be able to pay for all this fancy website stuff. But you can just scroll all the most recent posts right there. So we can just click right on Moogly. The logo takes you right back to that home page. And then if we go down past the recent posts, the site is still loading a little bit. That's one of the changes. Sometimes as you scroll down, it'll take a minute for some things to load, but that's going to allow most of the page to load quicker. So sometimes you have to be patient with the images, but overall it's going to make the site a whole lot faster, which was another big one of our goals here. So here in the Explore section, we've got probably the most recent, or I should say the most popular categories of patterns: hats, sweaters, Afghans and blankets, and then cowls, scarves, and shawls. So I actually was able to go to the Craft Yarn Council meeting in April and found out these are kind of the most popular categories people are looking for patterns in. So those are the ones we've chosen to highlight here. But of course, we've got lots of other options, and we'll look at that in a little bit here. But these will take you straight to any of those. So for example, we'll go ahead and click on hats. And then we've just got all the hats I've crocheted. Now these, I think they're pretty much in random order. We haven't really seen a way to order them as such, but you can just scroll down and really explore all the free hats available on the site, or whatever the category you're looking for is. Thanks so much for letting me know the volume was working, guys. Always a challenge when you're going live. So right under the Explore, we've got another search bar here just to make it super easy to find that search, so you can find whatever you're looking for. Scroll down. Here we've got the most popular, 4 tutorials probably on the site. The Learn How to Crochet. This is a right-handed video version, I should say. It's got all the right-handed videos. Inside this link, though, when you click on it, it does take you, there's a link to the left-handed ones. So you can go to the left-handed ones from there as well. How to corner crochet, super popular. This scalloped edging or shell stitch border, probably one of my most popular YouTube videos as of late. And the crocodile stitch, also a super popular one. But of course, those are pretty specific. So you can see right below there, there's also see more tutorials. Just like before, we've got all of them listed down here, just like when we had hats. But at the top, you can also narrow your search a little bit. Joining and seaming, techniques and tips, pattern support videos. Those are going to be the ones that are related to specific patterns. Tutorials for those. So hopefully that is a whole lot easier for you to find whatever tutorial you might be looking for between the search bars and those narrowing down ovals, whatever they're called, for the tags. That will help a lot with that as well. So Chris asked, do we have to click on ads for you to get ad revenue? I don't believe so. And I will say, please don't click on ads with that purpose. Only click on ads that you are genuinely interested in. Through the miracles of AI and Google and all that stuff, they know somehow they can tell when you're just clicking on ads to try and support a blogger, which is a wonderful thing to want to do, and we really appreciate it. But unfortunately, we do get downgraded for it. So if you see an ad that genuinely interests you, sure, go ahead and click it. I know when I'm shopping for shoes, it's all full of shoes ads, and sometimes they'll show me one I really want. But yeah, so thank you for asking. But yeah, definitely interact with the ads that work for you would be my advice there. So below that, right below our tutorials here, we decided to highlight the Moogly crochet alphabet, which is also really popular here on this site. And of course, we've got the uppercase, lowercase, the numbers, and the punctuation. But if you click on the See More, that will take you to, oh gosh, I just got logged out. Well, I'm not going to fix login in front of you all live. Sorry, guys, not given the login for my computer here, but it should take you to the Moogly crochet alphabet, which at the top has links to some more things like the Greek letters. So you'll want to look for those as well. We might have just found a little flaw in the site there. We'll have to go fix. This is why we're doing it. Got to walk through it and find anything that pops up. So below that, finally, we have the squishes, super popular, and we've got more of those coming out. So you can click to see all of the squishes as well, right there. Then we've got a little About Moogly section. If you've ever had questions about Moogly, or if you want to see the privacy policy or anything like that, that's all on that page right there. And then, of course, more to explore because there's more than just patterns and tutorials. We've got a page for crochet abbreviations. It's really handy. This will take you to the most recent loop scoop, which is always a lot of fun and a great way to check out some other designers' patterns and what's popular right now. The Moogly Crochet Along, this will take you to the latest block. And right here, this should take you to our one of the most recent lives that we've done. And a category will take you to the lives in general. So there is an easy button there to take you right back to the top, but I really want to point out what's down here at the very, very bottom of the page. You can see right here, there's About the privacy policy, just kind of some things legally we have to have on the website. Newsletter. We have a free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Saturday morning. It goes out, I think, around 9 a.m., just about everywhere around the world, so depending on your time zone. But you need to sign up for it right here. It is completely free. So when you click this, it should, oh good, I'm not completely logged out. It will take you to a sign-up page. All you need to do is put in your email address right there, hit subscribe, and we will start sending you emails once a week. Again, those emails are totally free, full of links, the most recent links from Moogly, a designer tip every week from another designer sharing their insights. So it is a lot of fun to check out. And then this is when I really wanted to point out, this is where the contact button has moved to. So you hit that button, contact me. You can put in your name, your email address, and write whatever you want to write. So if you've got a question about something on the site, maybe you don't want to leave a public comment, maybe it's not actually related to anything on the site, but a question you want to ask me anyway, or you want to get in contact with me, when you hit submit, it sends it to my email. So I will get it as an email, and I will be able to respond to you via email. So once again, if you want to find that contact me button, it used to be a little more at the top. With this theme, it's right down here at the bottom. So now that we've gone through all that, let's go right back up to the top. You can see it's kind of something called lazy loading. The pictures don't load until you need them, but it makes the site overall run a lot faster. So the alphabet link is fixed, Jeff tells me. See, discovering these things live. Let's go ahead and click on that. If we click on See More for the crochet alphabet, it will take you to the uppercase, which was the first ones I did. But if we scroll down on that one just a little bit here. Oh, I'm scrolling too fast. Let me try. I'm on my laptop right now, and usually I use a desktop with a mouse, so I'm not used to the little pad scrolly bit here. But right there, we've got all the coordinating free applique patterns, the lowercase, the numbers, the punctuation, and the Greek letters, and the currency. So you can get all of those right here. And those are all meant to scale together and be able to be interchangeable. So that is the basics of what's on the home page. But I wanted to show you how cool these little things up here are now. Before, it used to be a drop-down thing that would drop down in front of other stuff. Sometimes you'd click it and accidentally click on something else. I get it. I did it all the time myself. But now, when we click on patterns, this is so nice. I remember the patterns page before was a little bit of a mess. It was kind of crazy. But at the time, when we started mooglyblog.com, it was kind of new. It was amazing. It was something different. It was something we had to custom code ourselves. Today, my internet has decided this page is going to take a minute to load. So I'm going to try and do it again here. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. Sometimes the internet here, my kids are home from school for the summer. And it sounds like the screencast may have broken. Jeff's over here trying to help me out. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the screencast has stopped screencasting. Oh my gosh. Pardon? So let's go ahead and go back to my face for a minute while Jeff tries to get that sorted here for us. So I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and go through your questions and comments. So hi, Chris and Andrea and Go Sadie and Priscilla. Thank you so much for joining me today and putting up with our technical snafus. That's kind of the joy of lives and launching a new website. I was mentioning earlier, I think, or I was going to if I didn't already, we did hire someone to help us make this big change because it is pretty, it's intense changing a big website like this and making all these changes. There's always a fear, that something's going to go wrong. So we hired someone to help us sort of pull the trigger. We ended up doing it on a Wednesday, which was a day I think we didn't have any posts going out. So it did take some time to affect those changes over, the world. But I think it's all updated now everywhere. So thank you so much for the wonderful comments and the questions. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Go Sadie, for the walkthrough. And yes, I'm so glad it looks user-friendly. That's, like I say, really our goal. The main thing is, like I say, if you're on here and you find that, something's hard to find, let us know. That's what we need in order to be able to, make them better for you, basically. Okay, he says it's up and running again. Again, our whole neighborhood has been off and on with internet lately, so we appreciate your patience. Let's go ahead and go back to the screen. All right, here we are. We are on the patterns page. I finally loaded up. I got my internet connection back. And now you can see, just like before on that other screen we looked at with the tutorials, you can narrow it down. So you don't have to scroll through all the patterns to find the ones you want. Now, if you want to, you can still do that. Scroll down. These are going to be in somewhat random order. But you can see all the patterns on mooglyblog.com, 15 pages of them. So if you are looking for something specific, I do recommend you pick one of these things. Let's go ahead and click on cowls, scarves, and shawls. And here you can see all the different patterns that are available in that category. So you can page through those and explore. I've done a lot of those, so there's 3 pages of them. But it's a little bit easier, hopefully, to find whatever you're looking for. And of course, if you know the name of exactly what you're looking for, you can always hit that little search, what you call it, magnifying glass. That's the word, the search icon, the little magnifying glass right up there. And then, of course, you can come right back to the home page. Moogly Crochet Along, because we've already looked at tutorials, that's going to let you narrow your search to the year. So this has been going since 2014, so you're going to want to narrow it down a little bit if you can. Here you can see it is in the most recent order, which is really nice. This one's chronological. But if you wanted to jump back and see what we made in 2018, then we've got our 2018 squares right here. There are also a few other crochet alongs that I did that year, so those are showing there as well. Just a matter of changing little tags here and there. Takes a little while to go back and do all the ones from, say, 2018, but you get the idea. Giveaways, of course, we've always got giveaways going on, so you can click on that button to get the most recent giveaways. And then lives, sort of the same thing. See what's the most recent lives, what's going on. This is what happened just a couple days ago. And of course, this is the one we're working on right now. Let's go ahead and click on it. This video that we're making right now will, when it's all done, be embedded right there. I will pop that in and you'll be able to come back and watch this little video whenever you need to. And then, of course, this is really fun. There is now an automatic thing where, depending on what type of video it is, you can see the most recent of the same type of video right here at the bottom. And of course, there's the social sharing buttons, and we always appreciate your shares. And if it's something that you'd like to use the print friendly button for, that is still available as well. Scrolling on the way down to the bottom of any post, you'll find where you can leave a reply, leave your name and email. And these are some really important little checkboxes right here. If you check notify me of follow-up comments by email, then you'll get an email when other people comment on this particular post. If you click this one, notify me of new posts by email, then you will get an email every time I post a brand new post to Moogly. So this is a fun option for those who really want to know every time there's a brand new post, particularly if you're following the crochet along really closely or want to make sure to get in on each new pattern or giveaway as they come up. Then you can just leave a comment saying, something nice, ideally, and then click that button and post your comment, and then you'll automatically get those emails from us. So, Lynn, thank you so much for tuning in. And you're right, Chris, thank you so much for Jeff helping us out here with the technical stuff today. Now, I can't cast to YouTube from my phone, screen capturing my phone, but I want to use my little laptop here to give you the best approximation I can of what the site looks like on mobile. So I'm going to shrink it down with a click of a button here. And it's a little bit narrower on mobile. When you are on your phone, you'll see just 2 posts across here rather than 4. I can't quite shrink my laptop down quite as small, but you can see there are some big changes. The first one is that those little buttons across the top for patterns, tutorials, the crochet along, etc., those are now gone. On mobile, you'll find all of that over here in that hamburger menu I was talking about, those 3 little lines at the top. When we click on that, there we go. Just like when we click on the search icon, we've got our search bar, and now we've got patterns, tutorials, the crochet along, giveaways, and lives, and all those social media links. So they haven't disappeared. They're just under that little hamburger menu right there. Isn't that a funny name for those? I just learned a couple years ago that's what they were called. So, but other than that, you scroll down and it's going to be the same stuff. It might be a little narrower. Like I say, I think most of the time on actual mobile, it's only 2 across. Sometimes it's only 1. Here we've got a better example of it down here, just 1 across. So it has to expand a little bit so that it's big enough to see on your phone, of course. But all the same stuff is there. And at the bottom, you'll still find the sign up for the newsletter, as well as the contact me button. And everything else is there. It's just you have to hit that little hamburger menu to find the other categories rather than having them right there at the top. Otherwise, it should function exactly the same way. So with that, let's see. I don't see any questions yet. If you guys have any questions about where to find things on the site, now is definitely one time to ask. Although if you ask me later, of course, I will do my best to answer as well. But we really hope that it's easier to use. That's, like I say, the biggest thing of all. Give us some feedback on the font size, how things are located, how things are for you when you experience the site. We'd really love to hear what you think of it and how we can make it even better if possible. So with that, I think we'll go ahead and come back to the other camera. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And again, sticking with us through these technical challenges, as well as the changes we've made over the years to mooglyblog.com. I'm excited about the new site. I hope you are too. And, I hope you enjoy the new site and find it even easier to use. So with that, I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everybody.